everybody. Rare to get a load on a Monday, but it did happen. We've got 10:30 a.m. I'm heading to pick up one piece, picking up in Spokane here and delivering to Tyson Foods in Wallula, which is like Kennewick area, a little bit past Kennewick. So, supposedly inside delivery, debris removal, all the good stuff. So, kind of like a liftgate service, but brokers know who we are, and on the smaller things and somewhat of lightweight and the ones that we've done for them, they're okay with us performing liftgate service and cargo vans. They don't trust everybody with that stuff, trust me. Because, a lot of times we bid on it and they come back saying, well, we got a liftgate truck who can do it a little cheaper. Are you okay with doing it? So, I mean, yes, price does matter, but in our neck of the woods where the loads are so thin and very sort of rare from our home base, then they can pay decently on some loads, and like throughout the country, in some places, actual liftgate truck with a liftgate could be cheaper because they're going one way. I'm trying bidding as a round trip. So yes, this load does pay a round trip. It's like 200 miles, pays $450. The reason we charge them a bit more is because of the debris removal and inside delivery. So usually Tyson Foods, they don't really have an inside delivery, so we'll have to figure out where it actually goes. If it goes to the storeroom, which is where the parts are, then out there you don't have to do anything. But if it goes somewhere inside the building and it needs an inside delivery and take away the trash, then we're going to take away the trash. So however it goes, we'll get it done. That's not a problem. Rainy day, and a Monday load is very rare, but we got it. Load on a Monday is rare out here in this neck of the woods. So I'm blessed and thankful for that. Let's go see what we're grabbing today. Here's what the freight looks like. I guess it's a printer, or I don't know what it is, but this is why you gotta have E-Tracks. Nice and tight. You can go crisscross. This thing's only like 60 pounds. I think it's probably even lighter than that. But there it is, nice and tight. Bought myself some more new straps just to upgrade, and some longer ones. I believe there were 15 footers before. These are 20s. Or even longer. I think these might be 27s actually. Look how much extra there is on every strap. And they're a lot thicker than the ones I had. So, nice and tight. Inside delivery on this. Now I see why they wanted inside delivery. So, it's a printer or whatever this is. So I gotta, bring it inside and take the debris away. Which you use something like this, a dolly. Or a hand cart like that, something like that to make it happen. That's it. Loading process is pretty easy out here. As long as the freight is here, it's usually fairly quickly that you get out of here. So, okay. About 200 miles to go, and then we're on site. Goes to Wallula Tyson Foods. And if you guys know what Tyson Foods is, or you don't know, if you know, great. If you don't know, check your chicken packaging, some beef. It's Tyson Meats, pretty much. It's the slaughterhouse. Slaughterhouse mostly for chickens. They got a lot of chickens going on over there. And then beef, they got a lot of cattle. And then they also have a building for Wendy's. I believe they signed up with some kind of a contract at Wendy's as well. So Wendy's, they even have a special building for that out there. Started out with some nasty weather, and then all of a sudden 100 miles down the road, the sunshine and 60 degrees. That's the beautiful thing about how things change around you in this job versus sitting around staring outside of like an office window. Because within 100 miles things can change, or sooner or longer. It just kind of depends, but your scenery can change. And that's why this job could be for some people, and it could be not for some people, because they could get lonely, they could get homesick, they could get they could get doing things they shouldn't be doing on the road as a driver as well. So there's all kinds of situations that we've ran into over the past,
take the I-182
business that we've been with, all the years that we've been in business. So I mean, I've ran into drivers doing weird and odd things. So the main thing is, hopefully you're not drinking and driving and not doing drugs in the van or in your vehicle while you're doing this, because if that ever happens, like one of our drivers, he picked up not too long ago, within the month or so, he picked up a load from it was in Ellensburg. A vehicle got towed, and he picked up a load from a tow yard, got it loaded onto his van because a tow truck driver told him that it was a DUI. So the driver got arrested, and the van got towed, and the freight was sitting there, and it had to be delivered. So they paid deadhead and everything, just because it needed to be picked up and it needed to be delivered. So God forbid somebody's doing any of that kind of stuff with our company. I don't even want to go into the details, you know what I mean? I just don't. So anybody who's behind the wheel, drunk or high, should not be behind the wheel. It doesn't matter. So just because in our job, you can get a load anytime. We've had some drivers that I would call and say, "Hey man, you ready to go? I've got this and this happening going on. We have a really good chance of getting this load." And the driver goes, "Well, I already had a few drinks, so I can't do it. Let's plan on tomorrow instead." And I'm like, "Yep, thank you for telling me." And it wasn't sitting in the van drinking, but being at home. And some have been, while they're waiting for a load, they go to a place where they go get drinks and whatever, do their thing. So let's see. Keep driving straight, I guess. I just hope people aren't doing it, behind the wheel. There's too many situations we've dealt with. Some on the personal level, some had to go recover other people's stuff, and definitely not something that anybody will put up with, either on the broker side or dispatch side or owner side or whatever. There's just no excuse for any of that. There just isn't. So couldn't do anything worse than that when you're out driving around. It's a responsible. Everybody always wants a responsible, reliable driver. Who can do things, the right way, not put himself, other people in danger, other people on the road in danger, freight in danger, everybody, company's liability in danger, everybody's liability, broker's liability in danger. I mean, it's just, the list goes on and on and on and on. So not that this happened or something like that, or something happened recently. No, it didn't. But so far, thank God, no. But just so you guys know, there's all kinds of things that happen on the road. Not just because I heard something. It's, things that we've been dealing with over the years. So windy, super windy out here. It was windy when I was coming here, and then the last, I don't know what it was, the last like maybe 50 miles, it's like head-on wind. And man, I tell you what, when it's super windy and you got this big parachute you're driving, 16 foot of cargo space plus the rest of it, I think the van is like 23 or 25 foot long altogether. Man, oh man, it's a big parachute. You get tossed around a little bit, but the main thing is you lose a lot of fuel because you're going up against the wind, or the wind is pushing you sideways, or whatever. Yeah, you're working that van overtime. Wind is one of those things, and the thing is, on a Sprinter, every time you get like a hit with a side wind, I just got hit with it, the traction control goes off and like tries to like stop the rear wheels, so dealing with some of that too as well. We're almost there. I got 10 minutes left until delivery time, and we'll be at Tyson Foods. Pulling right in, and usually the thing is about delivering here to Tyson is I'm here at night a lot of times because it's picking up usually around like
you will arrive at your destination
3-4 p.m. and I haven't been here since beginning of summer, I think, this year. But yeah, normally. And the smell, oh my God.
Feet, turn left.
The smell, guys, it's just 60 degrees out, and I don't know if it's the smell of blood, the smell of death, the smell of guts, the smell of like nasty chicken and beef. I don't know, but yeah. So right here is the checkpoint. Gonna go check in through here, and then they told me where to go with it. Go to the store's place where you actually deliver the parts. So same thing as I always do, but just this time unpack and debris removal and just leave it there. So I'm gonna go do just that. The smell today, oh my goodness. Yeah, it's just nasty. Anyways, all kinds of things happening here. People doing construction work, people doing deliveries like me, workers going home. I'll show you guys the slaughterhouse here in a second. Let's see. It was funny when it was COVID time, they had like a setup over here to where they had to like take your temperature and whatever and ask you if you're coughing and sneezing and all that kind of crap too. So lots of funny stuff. But I pretty much just goes right in here. So I'm gonna go tell them that I've got a delivery for them, tell them to open up the roll door for me, and just the basic, you know, unbox it in there. Lots of activities happening here. So the slaughterhouse is right over there. I think they call it, they told me that they call it the harvest house or something like that, the harvest area instead of slaughter. They said it wasn't really good wasn't a nice word, slaughterhouse, so they decided to call it the do not block crosswalk. I'm not. Let's go here. Okay, I'm gonna go check in, guys. This is their usual receiving areas on the right hand side. So if you ever come to Wallula, Tyson Foods, this is it. They unload cattle over there. I don't know if I'll be able to fly a drone. It's really, really windy. They unload cattle there, slaughter it there. They also have like holding areas. I see the cattle's actually sitting right there over the fence. So lots of different experiences, you would call it here. I wish somebody could take me like for a, what do you call it, an expedition, not an expedition, but to look, to show like what's going on inside of there. That'd be really cool. But I imagine lots of blood and lots of censored stuff that probably wouldn't be able to show on the internet. Oh my God, guys, I've been here many times. I don't know what the heck is up with today. I guess it's never been this windy. It makes me want to throw up in here. Did my job, got my signature, took my pictures. I'm just getting out of here. It is incredibly stinky here. It's unbelievable. It's nasty. Gonna turn this into, how the heck, inside. That way I don't have to breathe that air from the outside. It is gross. Holy moly, nasty. What's this dude doing? on, guys. I'm waiting for everybody. Who knows how many thousands of people work here. Today is nasty. Look at that reefer leaking. Can you imagine just those meat juices and all that thawed out crap? But it smells incredibly nasty here. Like, I'm telling you, like, worse than death. It is gross. I guess thinking about it is even worse, but try not to think about it, that way I can just get out of here. I don't know if I'll, like I said, I don't know if I'll fly a drone out here, but you guys can see cattle there, cattle everywhere. So they have a huge property here. They keep the cattle, store the cattle, all that good stuff. So it's, yeah, nasty. Man, I don't know what it is. Maybe the smell. Actually, I've been here before when I had flies fly in during the daytime one time, I think. Had so many flies out there. Look at all that. That's all their stuff. That's like their feed, everything. That's all Tyson food things over there. You know, to feed the animals and blah, blah, blah. And then, you know. Anyways, they got a whole process of how to do this thing. Incredible wind. I think the wind makes it like 100 times worse. Wherever you get the smell of piss, crap, guts, death, blood. I mean, and who knows what other kind of decaying things they got going on or laying around in their trash cans or wherever. Compost and I don't know what else. It's just, it's horrible. Today is one of them days where it's like, I'm serious. I was so close to gagging, and I was close to throwing up. No, I didn't even feel like, it's too windy. I don't even want to bother with the drone. Plus they had a shift change, so like millions of vehicles are leaving that place. There's nowhere to park out there, so sorry guys. Today, no drone footage unless I found the old one from like a year ago. Then I can attach that one so you guys can see. Whoever hasn't seen it, you guys can see what that's all about. But yeah, they've got cattle there. They've got, you know, all kinds of things out there. Nasty, nasty, nasty. Oh, I hope they pay the people really well that work there, but I'm not sure about that. I just hope so. Windy, but the only thing is windy and stinky out there, but everywhere else is just windy, windy, windy. Like to get here, these close to 200 miles, I spent over well, I don't know what's left actually. Maybe just a bit over a quarter tank of fuel left. Basically with the wind, I burned a ton of fuel, a ton, compared to normal driving out here. Normally I can get here no problem, here and back, and still have some fuel left over. My light won't even turn on. Today, yeah, not happening today. Gotta go find a place to fill up. If you guys have ever been to Tyson Foods, let me know. Let me know about the smell. Let me know about whatever other flies or any other kind of encounters you guys have found if you're a driver. Or if you guys work at Tyson Foods, hit me up with a comment too and let me know what it's like. I mean, I know I'm a nobody. I know I'm just a driver delivering something, but I just kind of want to know, like, what is your experience if you do work there? What is it like? God bless you guys. Take care. We'll see each other next time on another one. As always, subscribe if you haven't yet. I'm enjoying the great weather. Hopefully you guys have some great weather wherever you're at too. It's November and we're still dealing with stuff like this and no ice, no snow. Beautiful.